Alright, so I'm back. More Dragon Age. I'm Josh, and this one right here is Finn. And we're playing Dragon Age. And let's try and remember what we were even doing. Picking a quest, apparently. Wrong thing. So there's one over there. Well, first off, can we get to this chest? Go behind. Let's check out if we can get that chest first.
Ranged incoming.
Stay in cover.
Finish them now.
Trying.
Finish them all.
Clear.
Okay, now where was I going again? Okay, straightforward. Can I not let the ladder down? I guess not. But I need to get down there. I've clearly been down there already. I like how it doesn't even let me finish dying. But what's up with the lock? Oh well. Maybe this is how I'm supposed to get over here? It's like a long way, but
They're close.
wasn't this where I was just at? I mean, I've definitely been here before. No, I'm slightly further.
Watch ahead.
Good work, Belara.
Okay, so it looks like it's just up ahead here. didn't seem all that useful. I've been over here before. How come this wasn't active? That's weird. Yeah, I've definitely been over here before. Okay. So we'll travel back to Docktown. Yeah, that seems fun.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher.
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher
I
in
went for
private.
the ladder, but it wouldn't.
Said I could tell you.
Should have said something. Should have had some kind of pop-up or something for that. I will have to go back for that then. Can I open this? Then what is the point? Alright. This is absolutely more important than anything you have to say. Just to prove a point.
I once had that because all
Okay.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But
Said you
those
can't hear me?
tunnels are safe passage for
Oh.
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through,
That should make it
we'll
better.
all clear at the hidden door.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping that that was gonna be one of those, like, effectively like a supermarket thing where it just opens as you walk up to it.
Trouble. Darkspawn in the
That would have been
city.
hilarious.
and in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
But why is it called that? On Valanim, it's the ancient elven word for womb.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop? Out of range. Need to move. Let's finish this.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
I can hear my cat. That seems like unnecessarily specific. Like you're the one who set this up.
It's so dark, narrow, and kind of damp.
Maybe that's how it got its name.
Don't let the sound
Really, you still can't hear it? Alright, turn the microphone up, so if you still can't hear it after that, then I got nothing. Because I can hear myself in my monitor, and I can hear the cat, so.
Can't get through here, but we've got to clear the obstacle somehow.
I mean, it can't be the mic.
We can get through now.
I literally have it turned on and up as high as I can go. Like, I have all the audio feedback in my ear, and I can hear it just fine. It's like, you can hear the game, but not me?
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
We're under fire.
Ranged incoming.
Take the shot.
We have to take out the blight fools, or the darkspawn will keep coming.
That move is fantastic every single time.
Good work, everyone.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
With your luck of road. From a distance. Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And that worries me. Means that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Alright, so you still can't hear me talk, so I'm going to come over there and see if there's something going on. Alright. Hopefully this is not another day of just nothing but audio problems. Because I don't know why. That's another problem I had dealing with was the YouTube. For some reason, all the audio doubled, and I don't understand why or how. Yeah, see, like, the other one had a lock, and there's had nothing to do with it, or didn't say anything to R1. Then it just said activate. Yeah, because R1 just brings this up. What's over here? Oh, what? Paul of the unknown. What's a Paul? I don't, and that image didn't really explain anything, so I found a saying. Not sure what it is though. Can you hear me now, or is the audio still being weird? I mean, I can even hear the cat in the other room.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
It's okay, we don't like come heavily armed.
Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really seem
That cat wants to break in so bad.
Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
I mean, yeah, we'll fight them all.
It's no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Silver?
Seems pretty noble.
Gemstones? So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Oh, hey, this lever works now. Maybe. Yeah. I still really hope there was just someone at the bottom that had to reset that every time. That was still funny.
Venatori, we have to be getting close to their hideout.
Again?
More Venatori. They're probably here to keep intruders out.
Oh, I was hoping I would land him in the barrel. I mean, if you still can't hear me at this point, I'm assuming it's on your end. Because I'm talking very casually and it's very loud in my ear. And I've not had any problems with the audio, like, displaying on any of the recordings before. Boink.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Trouble coming. Time for a fight.
Can't block this.
Let's end this.
You bet.
So I'm not a huge fan of that enemy who just like blocks everything. Like, I get that it's supposed to be a challenge, but light attacks don't do anything, heavy attacks don't do anything, my special attack does, my shield attack doesn't do anything, and I have to attack in order to build up the rage in order to do the kick thing, so I was just over here. Okay, where is it trying to tell me to go? Yeah, it's supposed to be going inside the warehouse. Why did it tell me to go back? Haven't I been to this warehouse before? I mean, I imagine a lot of the game at this point is just going to be backtracking, but...
It's our way in. That's all the Venatori guard is in place.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Sounds like someone doing magic. Not the good kind either. Chanting's never good.
Do you think magicians exist in settings like this? Like real mundane people just doing, card tricks and whatnot? I like to think so. It'd just be more interesting. Especially with like magic actually existing. Alright, somebody just breaking down everything, or... I mean, it clearly wanted me to go in here. Oh, duh.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then
We don't necessarily know that yet. Oh, yeah.
they're using
Damn.
magic
Alright.
to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Oh,
Alright, let's get them. This is why you don't mess with Darkspawn.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like one of the very short reasons of why. Like, there's many reasons why you don't.
Under fire. Watch it.
I love doing that every time. Just do this. Yeah, it's just him left.
Let's
Ooh.
Ooh. The Darkspawn of Venatori. Let's search the place, figure out what they were doing.
Still used to the microphone being right here. No, I definitely need a defense right now. Hey, what's this? A warning. Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs, send Darkspawn to root them out. That's just
This
rude.
explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
Well, at least they don't know where the
came and just like fight on your own. You guys send the darkspawn. Just rude. Venatori missive. Knight Commander Lenos. We are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us, and you will be richly rewarded for the glory of Tevinter Reborn. Neat.
Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Wasn't that the assumption already? Didn't we just find it? Oh.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released light into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Still? Okay. Ritual inspection. Elgarnon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control our spawn through their blighted blood. Use it to destroy our enemies in his names. Instructions follow for a magical ritual to draw on the relic's power.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Oh, and now the door just magically opens. I mean, in a world with actual magic, that's not surprising, actually. Ew, what's this? Stop letting the rooftop passage open. It lets in a draft. And also the people you don't want to be in there. But mostly the draft.
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn.
I know, right?
Explains why the hideout was attacked.
Can't need to chill out.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You're okay, buddy. Is that... like, is that really necessary? Did I really need to go through a loading screen just to, like, hit forward and hit X?
We managed to catch
Could you
this
not have just gone immediately to the cutscene?
They'll think twice before coming back here.
What would I have done?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now,
Those are all very fair
say,
points.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has.
I mean, we've been helping out so far, so.
Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Now, to be fair, though, we did release the Elven Gods, and we are new here. And a lot of bad stuff kind of happens around when we show up. But, in general, we are sorry about those things.
I'm hoping
I think.
you're here to help because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Nevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
I hope Minrathous hasn't been unkind to you. Tevinter is wary of the Qunari thanks to old and ongoing enmities. Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later. If you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Ooh. Oh, sweet. I'm not reading that. That's literally what we just done. And I still find it weird that it explains, like, what you've just done as an additional reward for doing this, just the thing you just did.
That warehouse of Venatorium.
Like, I don't get that.
Traders used it before. I remember Pharrell. Some furs stored waist high 5 years back.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Will we get any help from the Grey Wardens?
I imagine the Grey Wardens have their hands full elsewhere.
Yeah, but who's the shop? Candlehop Study. Do I remember a time when Candlehops didn't run messages through the city? Such remarkable magical constructs, they seem to have no particular allegiance to the palace and absolutely none to the Venatori. In fact, they appear to even actively avoid the cult. I even saw one burn their pamphlets. Where do they come from? And is it just me, or have there been more Candlehops around lately? Interesting. I'm not sure if I've actually seen one of them. I mean, maybe.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand
And we
in the
kill them.
doorway and let you escape.
Again.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Keep safe out there.
I mean, I'm just not aware of, like, what to purchase. I mean, selling everything for and using materials to upgrade things just seems more advantageous right now. Ooh, materials. Okay. So now we need to find the cobbled swan. Oh. That cat wants attention so bad. She's lying though. I pet her right before I came in here. Dog? Can I pet?
Dragon once, or I think I did. I mean, they didn't say they were.
But I want to pet him.
Good idea, but I was pretty sure.
Why is that?
He's just a silly little guy.
Are condescending, even the nice ones, but they weren't. And you remind me of them, so it makes sense.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You bet. but they weren't. And you remind me of them. So it makes sense.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Mona's pal dance act astounds audience. Did the Magisterium explain why
Guys don't have a side door or anything?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Treasure hunters are common as flies, but I've never met one ostracized for killing a Raveni noble. Your Lords of Fortune leaders apparently didn't appreciate the subsequent political attention.
Right. I should have considered the political nightmare before all else. Just let the man unleash an ancient evil and kill my crew.
Fine. I've little time to waste on the unruly antics of treasure hunters. Tell me how you unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect.
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf Elven God of Lies from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not.
You know, saying it out loud does make it sound a little funny,
I am here
a little
because
silly.
of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, two elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay,
Rude.
Wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
There's not really a good option on this, because, like, that just kind of seems like it's desperate and, like, you're hiding something. Like, yelling at him and calling him an idiot doesn't really seem like that's going to help a whole lot. And Think Again just seems kind of, like, condescending and just arrogant, but I mean, that's really the best one I got, I guess.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around?
I mean, it is handy.
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. It's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Ivaris Talani? But the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
He seems cool. I know he's from Inquisition.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I do really enjoy the story beats with that. Like, the art style is really nice.
Anything towards Avaric.
Alright. Well, we've been streaming for almost an hour, so I'm going to pause this and take a quick break, about 15 minutes. That way, go to the bathroom, get something to eat, maybe. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So. Let's go ahead and come back a little early. It's fine. My cat agrees. Okay. So, talk to Varric. Right, he's all the way at the top and all the way in the back. And
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, a dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true. If this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
comfortable with your new abilities? How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Or what? Although that probably is a good idea. So it looks like Nev and Lucanus have quests. And that's about it. Update on Gus. Dear Rook, thank you again for figuring out what happened to Taynor and Oros. Gus is adjusting life without them, I think, eating well, and me and the other Veil Jumpers play with him when we can. He still screams if I try to remove Oros' old backpack from his hutch. You ever hear a Nug scream? It's bone-chilling. Things have been terrible lately, but Gus around helps me get through it. He really does put a smile on everyone's face. Thank you again for bringing him home. Regards, Sloan. Well, that's nice. Oh, and I got 2 points. I mean, most of the stuff I have is just objectively worse. Alright, well, let's go find and talk to Nave and Lucanus. Oh, let's upgrade some stuff first. Don't have stuff to upgrade that yet. I wonder what the cost for that is. This thing has 600 out of 750, but I don't know what that actually is. Like, it's just his face, which still looks like it has a mustache. It's still like, it's a helmet with a mustache. And that is my cat. Who again was pet before I came in here. Actually, during the break too.
I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf. He was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe
I mean, from Dogtown, yeah.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timidor paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in. You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out for demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Deventer, probably tragedy.
These papers are from Inrathis, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your cereal, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Dogtown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Alright. Now we need to go talk to Lucanus.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Dea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Tail waiting.
Alright. Let's see, which one... What quest should we do? Well, it's definitely story quest. I mean, traveling back into town seems fun, but the funeral is important. Like that's That's something that needs to be done, like, immediately. It's weird that I have the option to not bring him. Considering that's, like, the whole point. Was that his quest and he requested backup. I wonder what goes on down there. Like, it's a big hall, but what do they use the actual hall for? I like that they have to stand in very specific parts for it. Like, I get it, but it's funny.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
I'm trying to confirm what's going on with the actual audio. And hopefully I can see something going on. That's weird. Okay, so there is something going on with that. I wonder. I bet that has something to do with it. Yep, okay, so I figured that out. Well, if nothing else, at least the VOD will be interesting. Apparently it's something to do with OBS and the way it does the audio tracks. So yeah, now you can actually hear me.
Andraste, save us. I swear these boys are exactly the same. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes.
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away. Hilario, what happened? What do you mean? Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know. Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad. I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first talent. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her. I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
He definitely sounds suspicious. But I do agree with Lucan. It's like, that's not necessarily dwelling. Like, no one told him how she died. Just that she's gone. Like, yeah, I'd like to know what happened.
Seemed like that went well.
Also, I do enjoy all the funny lines.
Anything seriously in his whole life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Hilario can be a handful. But this, the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first talent. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it? boss owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially Alilario, as usual.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Oh, was that it for the quest? I guess so. To Docktown.
You had me followed. Inquire about me.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Oh, is that the candle hop? It's adorable. Okay, so you're just asking me to find more of them.
Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
Well, that's just adorable. Like, I was thinking it was like a full, like, automatron, like, robot kind of thing. Not an adorable little, like, trinket. That's adorable.
Hey.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons.
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few puppies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals too.
That's what we're here for.
All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now.
Don't I have the other companions too?
Didn't have jobs worth taking.
No.
Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Oh. Yes, we will be stopping to pet every dog.
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the
One day you'll love me.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Magister say no!
We'll take a paper. Thanks.
The Minrathous Mirror, Drama in the Palace, Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several managers reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in the palace affairs are false.
This one quotes several magisters.
What does it say? An act of contortion and song, tonight at your humble lamplighter. Neat. Also,
How did you fall in with the shadows?
Finn dropped his toy.
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
She's supposed to be giving a tour, or at least like leading. Why am I in front? Like, yeah, we're just buying papers, but still. Dockside Discord. Myth or man? Stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minthrathis. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Yeah, seems like they would like that. Or at least get a giggle out of it.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Easy.
The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnispel have reached Minrathis streets. In light of distressing reports of all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital. Blah.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What happened in Marnispel? First-hand account.
You're the one who's supposed to know, like, where all these people and all this stuff is at. Like, why do I have to go find the other two people selling papers?
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's, thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rock, no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know,
Ew.
I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread.
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything,
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
don't tell me you're surprised.
What's the matter, buddy?
Get complicated?
What's the matter?
Isn't.
I've heard
It's alright.
some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You're okay, buddy. Alright. Buy papers in the wharf, crossing south. Ooh, what is all this stuff? Okay. Weekly Truth Story Idea List. Secret research of the Circle, what they're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets, how a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline lead in major case. Snake people among us. Okay, so it's just basically trying to be a tabloid. I like it. This is a lot more reading than I thought it was going to be. Draft for the Weekly Truths. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks. The humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, what was this message from across the sea?
You've lived in Dogtown your whole life.
Reading everything. The Weekly Truths. Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open.
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account.
Oh. Well, alrighty then. Let's keep that for a second.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account. Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Apparently Finn wanted to go in the other room, so we'll just do that and turn off his camera for a minute and keep going with this.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
We've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
The Nightly Song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth, and do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun.
The Imperium Secret. The makings of Ascantos' love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Dogtown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have the answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
Alright, cool.
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Where did she? Oh.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
This fish will eat itself. You said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something. I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. Basically a walking disaster.
So you're
That's the
saying
fun
I'm a
part.
disaster.
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh,
What?
how about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
I mean, it's not the worst bet. I mean, either you get free fish or it's no longer your problem. All right. Ooh, neat. Okay. Well, first open this. And with that, unfortunately, I'm going to have to be back again because I do need to walk my dog. So, it'll be about 15 minutes, and this time it should actually be about 10 to 15 minutes. So, we will be back then. Alright, we're back. And I've been trying to think of which thing is actually funnier. The fact that I'm pretty sure the audio issue happened like 2 streams ago because I was trying to split the channels on it to make it easier to edit. So I would have like, you know, the console capture card audio and then my own personal audio and could like adjust the levels afterwards. And apparently on doing that, for whatever reason on OBS, being on separate channels like that completely muted me on here, but on my monitor I heard everything just fine. Like, no issues until I double checked that on my phone and my wife actually watching the stream live telling me she can't hear a thing, which is hilarious on its own. The fact that I'm pretty sure that it's because the second, or, okay. The other funny thing being that when I did split the audio like that, for whatever reason, there's like a millisecond delay. So the last 2 VODs I have, the episodes 3 and 4, are horrible with the audio. And honestly, I'm debating just going back and re-uploading them with fixed audio. Because it's the entire thing has like a second delay of echo. Which I think the funny part being that I made that so that way it would be split and easier to do it, and specifically not do that. Or, the last thing, being that whatever reason, every time I go on like a break and have the timer going, when I come back, I have gained viewers. Like, I watched someone sit there for like a minute or two, wait for the timer to basically get to like 30 seconds left, and then leave. And I'm trying to decide of those 3, which is the actual funniest. But let's play Dragon Age. Okay, open journal, select a quest. What quests do we even have? Right, we need to go back to the crossroads. We need to find a Luvian that will lead us to the warden. Grey Wardens. I wonder why they haven't let me choose my companions again. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because I like Balara and Lucanus. Like, Lucanus is just cool, and Balara's skills and everything just kind of go with everything. Is this the map? Okay. Okay, so it's going to have us go that way. Also, Finn's back in the his little spot. He decided everything was fine.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
That doesn't answer the question. Unless he's referring to being one that just goes back and forth. But at the same time, like, why do we have 3 different boats?
I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spike felt the chill. I did not know he could.
Okay, wandering around. Oh, you're a biggin.
Let's clear them out.
Dodged right into that. Oh, I was hoping he would have went over the edge.
If the Darkspawn are here, the
Lucanus, that was supposed to be funny.
If the Guardians can't handle them, then it's up to us.
Probably should have just used Balara to heal for that, but oh well. That's a nice wide open field.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
in the middle of nowhere.
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen,
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it! Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
Yeah. I get that.
Usually comes with the territory.
I can imagine.
What have you come to talk about?
The elven gods are changing the blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village Demeta's crossing. They overran it with the blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change. Manipulation. That could explain. But
You believe me?
that the elven gods are here, and it's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story.
A lot lines up.
Exactly. Besides, even if you doubt me, no Harding wouldn't lie.
That's not a reason to. I mean, I'm not lying. We're not lying.
We know. The question is what to do next.
If the first warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say,
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davern might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the blight.
I can do that, and you won't regret helping us.
Bonne chance, Rook.
We'll be in touch.
I feel like it's bad to mention, like, hey, you won't regret helping us. Just in general.
What did some Darkspawn looks like?
They left the fire burning.
Were they ambushed? Easy, boy. I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
I mean, I get the whole, like, he's trying to figure out what you are as in, like, friend or foe, but I feel like just saying Canary would be a hilarious option here.
We don't smell that bad. It's the tent.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
Can do.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks. I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
Doesn't sound like he agrees.
If he even listens. Has a mind of his own.
Well, yeah. Half bird.
He spotted something.
And I'm pretty sure griffins are, like, also half lion? I want to say? In which case, both the combination of bird and cat. So, yeah, he's not going to listen to anything.
Dead Darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
tightly rolled note. We scoured the Weishaupt libraries and found nothing useful for training griffins. The archivist said all griffin texts were lost or destroyed over time, which means Remy and I are starting from scratch. We'll approach this like a falconer would and hope griffin instincts are the same. Warden Lancet.
How do we get up that? Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
A useful trick. Did you teach him?
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers. So you're the bodyguard. Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy. Someone has to protect them. Hold up.
Hate these things. Everything about them is wrong.
That's why it's a job for professionals.
Kind of a waste to do that. I hit the wrong button. Ping bonk.
Remy, where are you? Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere.
It's the worst.
Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. Call it the Gloomhound. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. Some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
Hassan. Does it mean something?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it. More Darkspawn here. Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhounder. It's going after the other Griffins.
More griffins?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters. The bridge is out. This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Almost didn't make that.
Rook, you've got Darkspawn.
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help in the fight.
Oh, he is a big one. You know, I saw that coming and really should have done something about it. Stop hitting me. Stop that. They never expect a giant ethereal swords from the sky. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't either, but... What we got?
That cannot be good.
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. Never seen darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a... light.
There's a blight.
The wardens told you this?
I told them.
Not exactly.
The first warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
What does this darkspawn want with griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of darkspawn? These griffins are a secret.
Weathered inscription. Crooky Tail, courageous warrior, slayer of archdemon Andoril, and beloved friend of Garahel. Hit the wrong button. I wonder why they decided to include the zip lines.
Keep moving. The area's not far.
I mean, as far as I can tell, the entire world's loaded in, at least relatively. Bloodstained notes. Training going well. The griffins learn faster together. One picks up a trick, then the others try it out. How loud they get. A little mischief makers. The little mischief makers. They're also growing faster than I thought. I'll ask Darwin too, and the rest is illegible. Oh.
Exploding darkspawn? What is this? Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong. I can hear the other griffins. Let's get in there.
Can we like let him out or?
More griffins. We have to get them out of there. Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay. Calm down. Heads up. We've got one more darkspawn. Main looking.
I was about to say. My quest just said to defeat the Darkspawn and there's no one else there. Oh, you are a biggin. Why don't we... Whoop. I know it's not gonna let me, but I think it's funny to try. Also, I definitely turned around before I, like, fell off the edge there, but we'll say that happened. We'll deal with that when we get to it.
They're up there.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk. I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the Griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 Griffins alive in Thebes. That monster just took 12 of them. What if we could help get them back? I'd ask, what's the catch? I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights. The first warden agreed to this?
Not exactly.
The first warden is wasting time treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there. So you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other Griffins back.
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right.
Yeah, same thing.
Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends.
Sweet.
So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy, and the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
A lot. The Viper just sent word. Mirathus is under attack by a blighted dragon.
How has to be the one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
Well, one of them has to be.
What do you mean, one of them?
Taya also got in touch. Another dragon is attacking Treviso too.
Mierda.
You got back just in time.
All right, what do we know?
Two dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people.
I mean, yeah, people are gonna die no matter what.
From the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Nev.
The shadow dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage and make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we could...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
I mean, he's right. Like, Treviso's a trade town.
help the Carnists
Like,
fix up?
the other one has fighters.
The Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, two of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso. Understood. Let's all try to make it through this alive. All right?
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
It's worse than I thought. How do we fight this?
We should look for the cops.
Please, someone has to stop it.
I'm actually surprised I made that. Nope. I was dead. There he goes.
Good work, everyone! That dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it.
Rook, over here!
It's Taya.
just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the dread wolf.
Gillenane.
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the dread wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve
No.
the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Ew.
Be ready.
Hold on. I mean, I doubt it's gonna let me do anything, but why? Yeah, that's fine, but why do I not have this? Like, that one's built in. And that one's inside. Why do I not have... Oh, wait, maybe... I didn't think about it. Ooh. You hit real hard. Been better.
Thanks, Ricardos.
Hitting us from range.
Oh, don't like that. Coward.
It's going.
We did it. Sort of.
Take any W we can.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away,
She's probably gonna fix it up even better than it was before.
let her plan. It won't escape next time.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathis and Neb? Maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
Seems like the answer is not so much.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
We stopped the worst of it. Even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high.
He's not wrong,
We
though.
should go for now. I
Like-
need to be here a while. See to things.
Whether inadvertent or not, it's kind of our fault. Which I would like to put it on the record. My bad.
Blighted dragons, darkspawn bane. The Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
Oh, what's this? Huh. It's a riddle. Ooh. Excuse me.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganon and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks
For
like
lack of a better term.
the Antam are working for Elganon and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
It's more than a promise this time. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight.
course. The Blight seems to be the god's favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathous. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the shadow dragons with the aftermath. Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Hassan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
Guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Trouble's our specialty. No shortage of it around here.
For real.
Elgarnon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Not be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really. But dwelling on things won't help.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Maybe you need a new menu.
Alright. So that was talking with Davrin since he just moved in. And what's around here? I assume it looks like it's a nest up top for Hassan. But it also looks like it's not finished. Or I don't have access to it, either way. Alright. So we're already on this side, so oh, we can improve stuff. Okay, go around finding mementos means we can do enchantments. Neat. Oh, does it unlock the first Huh. I'll have to deal with that later. Talk with Harding first, since we're already on this side.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from your old treasure hunter group, the Lords of Fortune.
I don't know her. She must have joined after I left.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted to pick.
Time to find out if
Oh,
the
well.
crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
I always want to pick the funny ones. Alright, now run over and talk to Balar to get that one set up. Is there something on the side here I've never checked? Oh, what's this? 10 to the library impressions, 3 pairings must meet face to face. I didn't even know there was a puzzle about a library. Can I even get over there? Oh yeah.
Must be 2 more.
That sounds like a problem we'll solve later. Because we just still need to talk to Balara.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Veilguard. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
About 6.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkari, a Fade expert and powerful psychagon.
Where can I find him?
I like Morgoth.
Professor is currently delving the shroud
He seems cool.
in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
That sounds like your guys is doing, being, you know, necromancers. Alright, what are we doing now? Journal. Okay, so we can pick either which one to go for. We'll track the Dragon Slayer. And I've been streaming for 3 hours, so we're going to end it for today, and we'll be back next week on Tuesday. So, but thank you for joining if you did, and we'll see you next time.